Right.
Miss Lee Mazin.
What's good?
Glad you can take some time to chat with AllHipHop today.
Thank you for having me.
And tell me, coming up in the 90s when Philly hip-hop scene is popping.
Yeah.
B. Siegel, Cassidy, and a young lady by the name of Eve.
Yeah.
How was that influence impacting you coming up, wanting to be in the game?
I mean, I was excited. We had, like you said, we had Rockefeller, we had Eve was with Ruff Ryders, we had Philly's Most Wanted, all of the above. So the vibe was just there, and I was major figures, right? So I was a baby, but
yeah.
you know, I was into all the music. I grew up around some of them too, like Philly's Most Wanted, even Major Figures. So yeah. I knew, you know, what was going on before. I was way ahead of my time.
Most definitely. And how does that rich legacy of especially women MCing, Eve, Bahamadia, you know, you come from a great history.
Jade.
Miss Jade, one of the most slept on, who was one of my favorites. How has that influenced you as well?
It was a big influence, and I actually got to meet and work with a lot of them, from Bianca J to Miss Jade. I linked up with Eve, and you know, maybe in the future we'll do some work together, but they definitely influenced my music and just all around hip hop culture coming out of Philly as well.
Yeah. Now tell me, how did you come to land with Ruff Ryders, one of the most influential? I mean, the timing could be crazier for you now. X is back.
Yeah.
Swizz is on a different whole level. Yeah,
me and Swizz actually getting in soon too. I just talked to him
nice.
like a couple weeks ago, so we putting that into play. But it's gonna be a dope situation once we blow it up. How we gonna blow it up? Just the formula of how they had Eve. Eve came from Philly.
That's right.
It's like repetitive, but this time we're gonna do it, you know, like the Lee Mazin way.
The Lee Mazin way. We're looking forward to that for sure. And and just this whole 2019, I'm arguing is shaping up to be the real year of women MCing.
Yeah.
Some of the best sisters we've seen in a while. A lot of them, not, you know, usually it's just one.
Yeah.
But now it's a group of y'all really coming out and making
doing
your
our
claims,
thing.
doing your things. And explain to me, how does that feel, that empowerment, that women empowerment that we need to see more of in hip hop? It
feels great, because I can even think of like when I was first coming out, that it was always this conversation of like, oh, well, you know, it's only ever really 2 or 3 females tops at one time. It's usually only one and maybe a possible. So to see all these different women coming from different areas with their own sounds, doing their own thing at one time, it's like we taking over the game, and nobody kind of didn't think that this was possible or that it would be happening so rapidly and with so many people, so many females at one time. And I love MCs. Like, I love the whole culture behind it. I'm good with like all the OGs, all the people that I came up listening to and looking up to. I've met most of them or worked with them, so like I'm good.
Now I jumped around a little bit, but tell me about your first taste of the game and what made you want to become an MC.
So I tell this story, it's like talking in my sleep now, but it kind of just fell into my lap. Like, I honestly never even thought I would be doing music or be like in this type of spotlight. I was always chill, like behind the scenes with it, but I always had, I knew I had a gift, but I didn't know how to use it. So it kind of like smacked me in my face, literally out of nowhere. I was good with like words and putting stuff together, and I got recorded, freestyling, it got on the internet, I got paid to do a feature, and I was dead broke, just dropped out of college, so I wanted the money. Somebody was like, I got $500 for you to do this feature.
No more.
I never had been in the studio. I went to the studio, recorded the record, got my $500, and then the vibe was just there. Like, I had a feeling while I was in the studio. Like, it was kind of easy. I felt like the weight was lifted off of me. I'm like, damn, I like it here. So from there, it just kind of took off. I started getting spins on the radio in Philly, Part 99. I linked up with DJ Diamond Cuts. And then I'm like opening, at the time, I'm opening for like Ross when he come in, Trina. I'm linking up with all the like the major mainstream artists. And then I linked up with Meek. I was signed to Dream Chasers for about 1.5 years, 2 years. And it just took off from there. Like, all of that happened within like a year span, like a 6-month span.
6 months.
Yeah, like within like 6 months, pushing a year, I was signed to Dream Chasers. So
that's crazy.
It happened like so fast.
tell me about your experience during that short time with Meek and Dream Chasers, him being so hot, and the whole Raws, that whole movement. What did you learn from them?
I mean, we had a ball. I went on my first tour with them. Meek's hustle is like phenomenal. It's crazy. Like, it's unheard of. You can't even put it into words.
Wow.
And while we was under him and we was on tour, it was like he was never sleeping. And if he was, it was a quick cat nap. He was right back in the studio, right back on the road, doing this show, doing this party. And it was like his ambition and his motivation. Like, that's probably the biggest thing that I learned from being around him. And always plug yourself. Like, he was big on, like, Meek the type person, like, I'm gonna put you in a room with some people, but I ain't about to be the one to talk for you. Like, so, you know, we networked a lot, me and my team. We met a lot of people being on the road with him.
Now, tell me now, you have such a great story of coming from the Dream Chasers camp, connected with Ross, now with Ruff Ryders, with that legacy. What have you learned so far being on the precipice of really doing something big with Ruff Ryders?
Same thing, just hustle. Like, I'm just excited for what's to come. Like, I'm gonna put in it. Yeah, for sure. And I'm a hustler. Like, even though my time being independent, even when I was signed with both situations, like, I always got the mentality to get it done. Don't wait on nobody. Like, don't wait on the label. Don't wait on Meek. Don't wait on the Deans. Like, get it done. So, and they just amplified that, because like you said, I've been around hustlers since I've been doing this, so it only just fueled my flame.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now, tell me about this. I was thinking about this when I was out in the hall. Your walkthrough.
Yeah.
Tell me what was the vibes when you created that? Yeah.
So we was in the studio. I think it might have been like late going into maybe like 2 o'clock in the morning. And Dizzy, shout out to Dizzy, he's a phenomenal producer from New York. Actually, he on fire right now until he working with a whole lot of people.
Most definitely.
And he came in and he had some beats. And I'm like, yeah, this joint hard. Let's load this up. So I was already like in the mood for it. So I just went into the booth and I just vibed out. I wanted to try like a different tone to my voice. So as you can hear, like, I'm a little mellow with it, but I'm still giving off the aggression. So I did it like purposely. I'm like, I want to hear how this sounds. So he actually had to turn me up while we was recording because I was so mellow with it. But it just came out hot. It came out dope.
Most definitely. Yeah. Now, you know, it's hard to suppress that Philly aggression we got.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. So you're in the process of making your debut.
Yeah.
Working on that.
Yeah.
You got a title?
I don't have a title.
That's all right. No pressure.
I always do my title kind of towards like once we lock the tracks in, so I can know what vibe I'm going off. I wish I had a title because I want y'all to know what's going on, like what's coming. When you get the title,
you make sure you call us. I'll come back.
See, all right. See, I like that. See, that's perfect. But we're looking to drop like sometime this spring, early summer at the latest.
We'll be looking forward to it. And besides your upcoming work, any tours you want to keep us aware of? What you doing with yourself? We need to be where you at.
Little surprise on the tours. We're getting everything situated now. I do have a show coming up Friday in Philly at the Fillmore. DJ Diamond Cuts. She's throwing a big.
Pumping it on Instagram
it's gonna be amazing. So if y'all in the city, y'all in New York, slide up. We're gonna have a ball and performing there. Putting the tour together. The new music is coming out. Walkthrough is out. Nobody is out. Nobody video is dropping like within the next couple of days, couple of weeks tops. I got a movement called Chosen One Entertainment. We do everything from music to acting to modeling, bike riding, and we dropping the clothing line next month. So I wish I had my vest on that I had on yesterday because I was getting a whole bunch of compliments on it. But we got everything from sweat apparel to the vest to hats, all of the above. So we dropping that next month as well.
Now, let me circle back before I let you go. Tell me, who were some of your top influences that made you want to pull pen to paper? And
Kiss. Kiss like my top 5. I think Jade Kiss is one of the most underrated artists of all times. Beanie Sigel.
Yeah.
Bars. I like Kendrick. I'm an Andre 3000 fan too. I like lyrical, different flows, like substance that make you think. Like I like those type of artists. J. Cole.
Sure.
Meek, of course. I think Meek is like the hottest hood rapper. Like Meek gonna give you that street pain.
Yeah.
And it ain't too many that can compare to him from our generation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep going to Kiss though, cause Kiss like I think Fab is like one of the most consistent artists from the 90s till now. Like Fab has been out for a long time and he's always been consistent.
You're right.
So I gotta give my props to Fab too. But on the female tip,
yeah,
I'm a Lauren fan. I think Lauren. You know who else who can spit that a lot of people overlook? Erykah Badu.
That's right.
Yeah, so she can sing, and we know her for singing and her bobs, but she got bars like her. The way she mixes her poetry in with the music is like crazy. Eve, of course.
Indeed.
Missy is one of my favorite artists of all time. Just her overall, the production, the videos, the vibe, the sound. Like she brought a whole different wave to hip hop.
And last question, tell me what makes Lee Mazin unique when you consider everybody else in the game.
I mean, like I'm coming with it all. I could put the pen to the pad. I could rhyme. I'm coming with bars. I'm from Philly, like that's a fact. But I also know how to make music, and I just bring me to whatever the situation is. I'm coming all the way Lee Mazin.
Appreciate
so
it.
If you're looking for a feature, you got to be ready, because I'm gonna burn you on your own track.
That's Philly right
Period.
there. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yes.